check this stat out. This is messed up. And this is why Ted's bringing this to our attention today. Since 2020, there has been a rise of 86% rise in fraudulent transactions affecting roughly 12,000 Americans, okay, in the process of buying or selling properties, and roughly 400 million in fraudulent transactions. $400 million lost due to fraud. That's insane. Ted, thanks for coming on and talking with us about this. People may say, yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, that's a lot of money. It's $400 million out of Americans' pockets, right?
$500 million.
I mean, what are some things that we can do, like that buyers or sellers can do to safeguard themselves from this fraud?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. It's really important, these days more than any time, but to be vigilant about what's going on, and also to use real estate professionals in your closing process. It isn't a good idea, in my opinion, to do things on your own, thinking, okay, I've got this, I can handle it. And this is not something that, like, somebody who is new to this business or is not familiar with the business shouldn't be taken lightly. These fraudsters will pose as the title company, pose as the the attorney. Meanwhile, they're in your inbox, in the seller's inbox. Saying, and they can most convenient times will step in and say, change of plans. Please wire the funds to this account. I know I told you before, and this is the fraudster, speaking to the either the seller or to the buyer or to the or actually the seller speaking to the title company, to say change of plans. And so it's pretty scary, and you just have to keep your eyes open. You really do, and just treat everything suspect. Despite the fact that we know what we're looking at, there's still lots of stuff that happens, and we're not aware of it. Because it's just such a intricate scheme. And like, for example, a couple of weeks ago, I did a little presentation at your office, and I brought up the idea that you got to watch out, not only for the wire fraud stuff, but also for people posing as sellers of property that they don't own. And that's a crazy thing that you have difficulty, like, wrapping your head around, but it actually does happen, and a lot in vacant land transactions.
We just had one, Ted. We sniffed it out, thank God.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's super scary. We had one in Massachusetts where the woman was being foreclosed. She conveyed the property over, saying, hey, we negotiated a resolution, the bank. But the bank that conveyed the property to her was the asset management company, not the actual owner of the property. They also are in Texas, but the deed got executed and notarized in Massachusetts. So, just a lot of little red flags that we in the industry are aware of. And so we had to quiet title to that deed. And so imagine waking up one morning, and having people knock on your door that are movers, people that were just sold a property, your property. And then you wake up and say, oh, wow, what's happening here? How come these people are here? This doesn't make any sense. This shouldn't be happening. Somebody sold your property out from underneath you. That kind of thing is not, necessarily covered by title insurance, because that transaction happened after you purchased the property. This is a situation that is happening around the country. Like I said, I have several of these in Florida right now. And we just spoke about the one that I have in Mass. So it's happening everywhere, and we just need to be vigilant. So it's very easy to look yourself up in the public records now. Every municipality is online. Everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just look up yourself in the local municipality where your property is located, run your name. And then you can see what transactions have been recorded in the public records that affect you or your property. And so you can easily identify if there has been something that you're not aware of.